Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I would share with you my favourite 2023 stationery and planning goodies. Most of these were purchased in 2023 or kind of came into my possession either via gifting or whatever last year. There's a couple of bits that I've had a bit longer, but broadly they are my 2023 favourite stationery purchases slash acquisitions. I've kind of tried to do it in categories, so I'll kind of just go through. Hopefully this is enjoyable. It's kind of not one of my usual style videos, but I'm actually going to be doing a no spend in 2024, so there won't be too many purchases. Well, if all goes well, there isn't. So yeah, I thought I would kind of do one kind of consumeristic video of this month and then kind of probably be done with it for a while. But yeah, let's kind of kick off into it first of all. Okay, in the category of favourite planner of 2023, it's probably going to be no surprise to anybody who has been watching my videos this year that the A6 Lechterm is my favourite planner, which is hilarious because it's not actually a planner, but I used it as a bullet journal. If you saw any of my One Book July videos, then you will have seen me dive into this for One Book July and then pretty much stay in it until it was full, which was around kind of end of September. I absolutely love this notebook. There is a part of me that does want to go back into this full time, but I just know on a longer term basis it doesn't quite work for me. It may eventually kind of come back as my EDC per bullet journal thing, but for the time being I will just, yeah, think about it fondly and think about how productive and organised I felt having this. If you're wanting to get into bullet journaling and you are wanting something that you can carry around, I highly recommend the Lechterm. The soft cover ones are really nice, really malleable, kind of easy to throw in a bag. You obviously do need to get a pen loop if you do want to carry a pen and don't want to have it separate, because I don't generally carry a pencil case most of the time. I have a little journaling kind of pouch, which we're going to talk about, for when I'm I'm going to be out and about and want to do that, but generally I try and keep everything all together. This is really helpful because it's obviously got the pocket at the back for anything you want to carry, and then I just added a plastic wallet in there for cards because, like I say, this was used as my purse as well. But yeah, lovely little planner, and I'm sure I will buy another one someday. As I mentioned it, I figured that we would move on to favourite pouch of 2023. So this is one of the few items that actually wasn't bought last year. I think I may have bought this maybe 2021, I can't actually remember. But this was the year that I set this up as my little kind of journaling slash pencil case thing on the go. Like I say, I don't carry it with me all the time, but if I know that I'm gonna have a situation where I can maybe sit down and play with my planner in a cafe or something, or if I'm traveling, then this comes with me. It fits so much. To say it's a pocket, just to kind of give you a size comparison, it is not that much bigger than the A6, yet it fits so much in here. So I've got a few random stickers, I've got my mini fine liners, which I absolutely love, the Swiss Army knife, because this comes with the little scissors, which is a lot smaller than the little scissors I had in here before, if you saw that video. Headphones, always handy, tweezers, ollie clip, and a mini ruler, and I think there's some post-it notes in here as well, and yeah, just so much stuff in such a small space. There's even task cards with washi on there, so I literally have pretty much anything I would need just to do a little bit of kind of light journaling or update my planner when I'm out and about, all in a very cute little size. Absolutely love this. I wish I had a reason to buy more, but I don't, and like I say, I'm on a no spend. Okay, next up, let's talk favourite fountain pen and favourite ink. Fountain pen has to be the Calico Sport in Fox that I received for my partner and I anniversary. He'd seen that I'd been looking at this and had a no spend, so I wasn't buying it, and so he bless him, bought me this for our anniversary. I absolutely love this colour and this size. It is perfect for an EDC size. It doesn't take up loads of space, because that was the thing with this. Like, any pen that I put with it, it was just a bit too big. I didn't like having a pen bigger than the planner itself, so this worked out really well, which obviously I now have with my Passport Traveller's Notebook. Again, perfect size, and the colour is absolutely gorgeous. I did buy the pen clip separately, just to give it a bit more flexibility in terms of where I put it. But yeah, lovely little pen. I love my sports. I do have a kind of pale blue, mint blue, that I bought myself a couple of years ago. Similarly, love this pen, but didn't really go with the Passport TN colour, which is why I've got it in Fox. In terms of ink though, and this was actually a really late edition. I purchased this on Christmas Day from Amazon Japan. It came as a 3 set with these. I love this one. I love this one. This one is quite dark, but it'll be useful for kind of, you know, when I want black ink. But this is absolutely my favourite ink of the year. It does not come out this blue. It actually comes out quite a nice kind of almost grey colour. So it is now in my mint Twisby. Can you tell that I do like mint pens? And yeah, it works beautifully. It's kind of, it's just a bit different from black. Well, obviously it's different from black, but as in I didn't just want another black ink in my planner. I wanted something you know, still neutral but not black, and this fits the bill perfectly. I also love how well it works on the paper. Both the paper and the take note, so there is one smudge, but that's literally the only smudge that I've had. It settles really nicely on this paper, and likewise on my Hobonichi paper. This is obviously my planning for this video, so spoilers for the next items, but yeah, absolutely no kind of bleeding. There's obviously the usual ghosting, but haven't smeared it. It's dried well, so yeah, love this ink. Definitely going to be buying more Sailor ink when I go to Japan this year. Sticking with pens for the time being, my favourite non-fountain pen of the year is the Uni Jetstream. If you are a Hobonichi user, you will be familiar with this pen because it is effectively the same as the Hobonichi pen. The main difference is the Hobonichi pen only has 3 colours, and it's also a 0.3 refill in here, whereas it's a 0.5 in this particular pen. This pen, like I say, has got 4 ink colours rather than 3 in the Hobonichi. It's got the addition of the green. It also has a pencil and a eraser in the end, which is basically the major reason why I ordered this, because I purchased it to go with my A6 Lectern bullet journal, because I love the idea of just having everything with me in terms of, you know, if I wanted to do my colour coding in my calendar or notes pages, but then I also had pencil and eraser for, you know, anything that I was writing in that I wasn't necessarily committing to, and it was just all there and I didn't need to worry about kind of carrying anything else. I don't love the 0.5 size as much as the 0.3, so when I go to Japan I will be stocking up on 0.3 refills for this pen, just to switch it out as and when they get used up. But lovely pen and big fan. But the reason I have this here is as a bit of an alternative, and one that I, particularly when I'm at my desk, I find myself using more than this, because although I love this, the eraser in this is a tiny little thing. Whereas in Pilot Colettos that have a similar setup in terms of multi-pen, the eraser is actually in one of the kind of ink slots, so you get a lot more eraser that lasts a lot longer, and so it's just a bit less faffy. So I kind of keep this for on the go use and use this at my desk for the pencil and eraser bit anyway. I used to absolutely love my Colettos. I have got about 4 or 5 different ones, but I've just kind of gone off gel ink. I think it was mainly when I switched to Hobonichi, because the gel ink of the Coletto does not go well with the Tomorrow River paper. It's quite smeary and you kind of have to use a 0.3, but the 0.3 refills are quite scratchy. So yeah, this is basically used for the pencil and the eraser and, you know, a few notes, but that's it really. It's all about this pen. Definitely my favorite multi-pen. Okay, next let's talk washi tape. I haven't added much washi to my collection this year because I have quite a few rolls and I don't use it very often, so I'm definitely in a zone of use it rather than buy it. But I have added a couple of rolls of Eric Small Things washi. So these 2 rolls plus a couple of others are ones I already have. Eric Small Things is a stamp designer, I believe from Japan, and they've done quite a few collabs on things like washi tape and stickers and other stationery bits. And this year I ordered a cute little set from, unsurprisingly, Cute Things from Japan, that had some washi tapes and some other bits and came in a lovely tin. And these washis are just adorable. They're not kind of, I suppose you can use them as decoration, but they're a little bit, there's a little bit more to them than your usual kind of like patterns and designs and things. But I just love adding them to random spreads, generally collections, but they are extremely high quality, gorgeous designs, and I absolutely love them. And I'm fairly certain when I go to Japan, I will probably seek out more Eric Small Things items, which I guess leads on to my favourite stamp of the year. This is, well, I didn't purchase this. This was another anniversary gift from my lovely partner. He knows me very well. But this is a rotating stamp that I actually saw when we went to Australia in one of the stationery stores there, and absolutely loved it. But it was hideously expensive, like most things are in Australia. So he, yeah, found it somewhere else and gifted it for my, for our anniversary. And the reason I love it is, so these are the stamp design kind of on the rotary bit, and then obviously you can change, so each of these three elements are separate, so you can kind of chop and change how you kind of lay it out, and you don't have to even have these, you can just have, you know, the writing on its own, or you can have just the icon on its own. So I loved the flexibility and how much you can do with a relatively small stamp. So yeah, I've played with this a little bit. I do need to practice stamping more because I'm not the greatest at it, but in my take a note for this year, there are some perfect kind of phrases that will be ideal for my layout. So yeah, expect to see this in a lot more of my planning this year. Now let's talk about something I actually did buy in Australia. I finally picked up some cream correction tape. This is 4mm size, so fits in the Hobonichi grid perfectly, and is a lovely cream colour that blends in really nicely on both Hobonichi paper and take a note paper. I am annoyed that it took me so long to pick some up, but I kind of wanted to buy it in person just to make sure it was actually the right colour and size, and yeah, really happy with it. I have used it here, as you can probably see, so you can tell it's there, but it's not super obvious. It's exactly what I want, which was basically something to cover up the mistakes and make this perfectionist feel a little bit better about it. So yeah, we'll definitely be stocking up on this when we go to Japan later in the year. Finally, I want to talk stickers, and this was the year that I really embraced simple black and white kind of line icon stickers in my planner. I have been using these for a few months now. These are ones that I made. They are listed in the shop, and these are just like little sampler sheets that I made myself so I could see which ones I was using more than others before I did full sheets. And yeah, I love these. I have been using them in my weeks as a bit of a kind of sticker of the day, as a bit of an indicator of what I did. I've also been using them in my take a note this year, for kind of just some simple kind of planning highlights, just for the main bits, not for everything. But I love how they look. They're, you know, sleek and smart, and add a bit of something without being kind of, you know, overwhelming with lots of colours and characters and things. And yeah, I will definitely keep using these this year. They've probably been the sticker that I've used the most of last year, and yeah, if you haven't got on the kind of simple icon train, I highly recommend it. I feel like last year kind of the simple planning, or the minimum planning, kind of really kicked off, and I think that will probably continue into this year. So yeah, this will probably be a 2024 favourite as well. And that was my 2023 favourites. Let me know in the comments if any of these are on your list, and I'd love to hear what was on your list as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!